gentlemen, let's welcome Coach Julius Kabanda. Woo.
Wow.
Man,
thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I got a script to tee you up, man.
Wow. Thank you so much, King Nazrin. Thank you so much, Mr. Prakash from Malaysia. Thank you so much, Leader Robert, for this combination. And we really appreciate for the work you are doing for the Royal Q community. It's a pleasure for me to be here. And I'm so much humbled to speak to thousands and leaders all over the world to share my little knowledge that I have. So because of the time, I will go straight to the topic for today. And we are going to talk about trading signals. Now, for us to basically get this right, there are tools that have been developed for us outside there that we could adapt. And when we adapt the tool will help us to see how the market is behaving. And after seeing how the market is behaving, then we can basically and purely go and trade in our Royal Q and use all the parameters and the knowledge our great leaders provided. So with that, allow me introduce you to a tool called TradingView. I think most of you have heard about it. I think most of you, if you don't know about it, I'm using my phone, so I'm going to share my screen, and then let us just go to simple basics that we can be able to acquire an account. So if we are, all right, just a minute. If you are using an Android phone like me, the first step is to basically and purely go to your Google Play Store. So we shall go to the Google Play Store and type in the word TradingView. And basically, this is how it looks like. Like you could be able to see my screen. That's how it looks like. And that is the first step. All right, I'm gonna get all this off. Okay, now mine is already worked on, but let me say you have a new application. When it's new and you have gone through the first steps of registering with your email, all right, the first thing you need to do, okay, let me just get out of this. And okay, so after you have the tool, the Royal, sorry, your TradingView, this is how it look like. It will look like this. You have a lot of stuff. So the first step is to sign up, right? And have a free TradingView account. So when you tap on sign in, like this, it will bring this area called sign up. So you sign up. You can sign up using your Google, and it will basically open up. It will give you a code on your email, and it will open up. So this is how your TradingView will look like for the start. Now, what do you need to do? The first step is to create what we call a watch list. A watch list, this is a group of coins that you want to look at. For example, Royal Q trades close to 74 coins in Binance. I'll take that as the example. So you'll tap on the word add list here. That's the first step. So you tap on add list and name your list. What is the name of your list? It's called Royal Q coins. Perfect. Then you tap on create. Then you are done with the first step. So the second step is to go to your 𝗏𝗏𝑞 application. So I'm gonna go to my 𝗏𝗏𝑞. All right, there we go. And when I reach my 𝗏𝗏𝑞 application, then you tap on quantitative. Then when you tap on quantitative, remember, if you are new to your 𝗏𝗏𝑞 application, there is this area called mine. Tap on it. Come and tick and switch on the professional edition. All right, switch it on, and it will give you some questions you need to answer. The beauty about this is you don't need to know the answers to the question. Touch anywhere, as simple as that. It will give you a green color, and that is the right question. When you tap on the question, it gives you red. It's a wrong answer. Tap on the green one, it's the right answer. So you don't need to be an expert in understanding even the questions you are seeing. Perfect. Now come back on quantitative, and you will see a list of coins, both in general and both in professional. So you look for them, and the name of the coin down here at the bottom to start off is Zen USDT. So I will minimize my screen, then go add symbol. The first coin is Zen USDT. So you write the full name. And when you write the full name, the second question is, which exchanger are you using? Because different exchangers have different volumes. So you choose. I'm using Binance, so I'll choose Binance. Then go to the next coin. What's the name of the coin? Which is Zen USDT. So you take off some time and you write the full name so that you don't get other results. So then the coin is here on top. I hope you see it. Binance. Bingo. Then I go to the next coin. What's the next coin in the line? 𝗏𝗏𝗽. So I go 𝗏𝗏𝗽 USDT. All right. So I have a list. So I'll make sure I list all my coins that are into my 𝗏𝗏𝑞 account. So this was just an example on how to create your list. Now I'll log out of this account and go into my account where I have been able to create the list, all right? Okay, just a minute. Okay. Someone asked me the other day, why is it that you have several accounts? There's no big deal. I just use these accounts for lessons, all right? So there's no big deal. All right. So here we go. And here is my watch list. It has all the coins, both in general and professional. Now, once you have the list, what is the next step? The next step is to sort your coins according to how they are performing in the market. You don't want to be gambling with the coins. You want to see which coin is performing well in the market. As we speak right now, Gala is doing it big time. So you want to go in the market and make maybe 5%, 10%, 2%, it's up to you. But you want to arrange your coins with how they are performing well in the market. So how do you do that? If you are using an iPhone, you will find 3 dots on your right. If you're using an Android phone, you will see 2 arrows on your left. So what do? Tap on the 2 arrows, and it will give you sort by percentage change. As simple as that. Tap on it once. Now, when you tap on it, it can either start with those doing poorly to those doing best. Or you can say, me, I want those doing best to those doing poorly. All right, I hope this is very clear. So Very sorry. Allow me block my messages so that we can continue. So I want to go to the first step. Then I can come back to you generally. All right. The first step is when you open the coin you have selected, for example, Gala. Let me get off all this stuff off, all this stuff off, all this stuff off. All right. When you open Gala, if you are new to trading crypto, you will see that this market will have what we call candles. Or candlesticks, up to you, but you see some are green, some are red. So let us just get a short background of what do these mean. And these are what we call the candles. The green candle is a bullish candle, and the red candle is a bearish candle. Simple basic. A green candle is a bullish candle, and the red candle is a bearish candle. Now, we just need to know how do these candles form in the market. The green candle, I'll keep it a little very basic. The green candle, once it is forming, it starts from the bottom. Let me use green. Let me clear my color, or blue. And it will start, you may see it as green or blue, it doesn't matter, but it starts from the bottom and it goes up. That's the green candle. So where it starts from is what we call the open. And where it stops is what we call the close. So I can say the green candle opens at the bottom and it closes at the top. And then the red candle, for it, it's different. It starts at the top and it stops at the bottom. So where it starts from is the open, and where it ends is the close. So I can say the red candle opens at the top and closes at the bottom. Now, what it forms, this thick thing you see is what we call the body. This is what we call the body. And this, you see, I don't want to complicate it, is what I can call the wick. This one. I don't want to complicate with a lot of trading words. So you just know that the green candle opens at the bottom, closes at the top, and the red candle opens at the top and it closes at the bottom. And what you see up here is its high, and what you see up here is its low. This is its low, this is its high. So that is my first sharing. So if you are enjoying the session, give me some thumbs up. Let me know, because we are done with differentiating the red and the green candles. Having done that, now let us open our trading view. Let us open our trading view, basically. Now, what you see on the screen before we go any details is to make sure we set our trading view well, right? So basically, I'll still log out and go to this other account. Oh, also this one is arranged, but okay, I'll keep it basic. So once you open your trading view, it has a lot of stuff. You know, it looks like, this will not look like this, but it has a lot of stuff. It has a lot of stuff. What do you need to do? Just come here. There is this pencil. It doesn't matter you're using a PC, I'm using basically a phone. You'll have some guidelines on your left and your right of your screen, even on the top, but just find the pencil. tap on the pencil. Then move this to your left. These measure, zoom, erase. If you're using a phone, then come to this area called remove. What do? Remove all indicators and drawings, and your screen will look like this. That's the first step. The second step is to set up your trading view. There is this area, if you're using a phone, basically that has something, I don't know. Is it like a star? Is it like a moon? I don't know. But tap on it, and then it will gonna open up. Right. Now, a few setups. Make sure you don't have the, let me just go back. Make sure you remove off this plus button. I'll not go into details about it, but I'll just give you basic. But there are following important areas that you need to work on. One, make sure you tick countdown bar to close, because when you tick countdown bar to close, it will give you how many minutes, how many hours. For this candle that is forming right now, depending on the time frame, like I'm going to share, how many minutes, how many hours to the close of the candle. So if I'm trading in the 1 hour, I'll be seeing, oh, this candle is remaining 15 minutes to end. If I'm trading in 4 hours, I'll see this candle is remaining 2 hours to end. So tick it. Next, important area, time zone. You need to work with your time zone. So check your time zone. It matters where you are located from. Basically, there's +1, depending on your time zone, +2. If you're coming from East Africa, it is a +2 area. All right, different time zones. So come and check out your time zone, depending from where you are. All right, you just tick it. Maybe if I come from Uganda, like me, basically I'll tick Jerusalem, and I'm done. The rest will remain as they are. Right? No session breaks to help you just keep things simple. Now, let us read TradingView. If you are using a phone, the market moves from the left to the right. And so on your right, you will see the prices of the coin, how the prices in the market. And it will always provide this dotted line that gives you the current price. I hope everybody can see the dotted line here. That dotted line, either it will be green or red, depending on which candle is forming. It will always give you the current price. Right. Having given that brief understanding, I now want to go to the time zone. Here, we have 1 hour. So when you touch the 1 hour, it will give you different time zones. All right. Now I want to talk about the time zones a little bit. Most people trade in the 1 day. Most people trade in the 4 hours. And most people trade in the 1 hour. And those will be our basic main areas where we shall look at the market. Yes, there are other several areas we can still look at the market, but these will be the basic ones. So I can choose the 1 day. So if I want to trade a coin, right, I should first look at the performance of this coin in the 1 day. I should not start to look at the performance of the coin from the 15 minutes. Then move and I check the performance of the coin in the 1 hour. It is important for you to start from the bigger time frame, then move down to the choice time frame you want to trade in. All right. Okay, so that is the time frame. So when you are checking the market, start from the bigger time frame, then come to the lower time frame, then come to keep on changing the time frames. All right, let me first get back now to the basic. All right. Now, having explained to you the red candles, having explained to you how to set your trading view, I want now to basically and purely look at something different right now. I want to look at candle types, just a little bit, candle types. I just want to stop on that. I'll just look at candle types. If you just go to your trading view, there are 3 dots on your bottom right. When you tap on them, it brings you to an area called chart type. When you tap on it, it has candles, and also it has 𝗥𝗢𝗬𝗏. So I'll basically talk about the candles and the 𝗥𝗢𝗬𝗏. All right. I'll give you reasons why this could be good for you. And that will take us to the next topic. So what are candles? These are what you call traditional candles. They form both red and green, or substitute to say, I see green and yellow, or I see, but the colors, you should be able to identify the two. Now, as these candles are forming, they form some other candles that sometimes don't have the body, and they're like plus signs. And I'll just identify a few. This one, you'll see it is different from this one. My training is a little bit more basic. And this one, depending from maybe your location of a country, but this is called a doji. That is one. You see it's different from this one. I'm just identifying a few for you so that you can be able to get just a little basic. I don't want to complicate anything. I hope you can see it here too. It's called a doji. You just need to identify just a few, right? I hope you can still see it here still. This one. Sure. I hope you can still see it here. Now, the market is never our friend, but the market trend can be our friend. If you minimize and play with your screen a little bit, all of us in the house would see the following one. I just want to use this as the example. We all see in our screen, the market moved from here, it went flat a little bit, then the market moved up. Which means that before you trade, you must identify the market trend. You see, this is a downward trend, and now this is an upward trend. Anybody can see. So once you know the trend, I just want to give you why are those dojis important. For example, let me find one here. I'm going to just increase my screen a little bit. When dojis are formed in a trend, if they are formed from a trend that was a downward trend, and you see them, it is a sign to you that the market is going to turn and become an upward trend. Just that. Just that. They don't say enter the market, no. But once they are formed in a trend, it is a signal that the market is going to become an upward trend. Which others I want to show you as we come to the end of this first session are what we call pin bars. Yes, I'm going to identify a few, just two. This one. I hope you can see this one. It doesn't matter the color. You see this one is a red one, this is a green one. These are called pin bars. Also them, when they are formed in a trend, if the market was coming from a downward movement, then you see them, just know this market is going to change and it's going to form an upward trend. All right, that marks the end of our first session. Candles, if you have been able to learn something from the candles, give me some thumbs up. You have been able to learn something from the candles, maybe something from the candles. You can now be able to see a pin bar. You can now be able to see a doji in the market. You can identify a bullish candle. You can identify a bearish candle. But basically, when we come to the end, you'll appreciate that even if you don't have the experience of seeing the candles, you can still make money with this strategy that I'm going to share with you. All right. So there's nothing for you to get worried or for you to get scared that maybe I need to know much about the candles. Not at all. Not at all. As long as you follow the strategy will help you. All right. I want to go to having finished that little basic. Now let us go to something simple. No matter the trend. Now there are two trends in the market. I'll use the 4-hour time frame to get a clear definition, or let me use the 1 day. Let me also change to, I want to have Doji or Dogecoin, one of the coins that have done well. I hope people made money with it. Okay. All right. Let me talk about this basically. Let me use this coin that's doing well. We have two trends in the market, like we have defined. We have the upward trend and we have the downward trend. All right. Like you just see here on your screen. What you see is an upward trend. Everybody can see there are some dojis here, then the market changed up, and now it's an upward trend. Let me use a bigger time frame, maybe 1 day. Right. Okay. I'm going to keep this very basic. We have two trends here that I'm going to use. One, everybody can see this trend. It was a downward trend. And everybody can see this trend. It was an upward trend. Now, how can you enjoy the market? This is the last one, then I'll go straight to indicators. When you see this downward trend, there is a pencil here on your screen. You see a market that has a downward trend, there is a pencil here on your screen. You pick it up, and you'll see an area called trend lines. I'm just gonna use just a basic. There's this one called a trend line. Pick it up. Now, once you pick it up, I'll basically start from here. Look for the highest point in the market. I couldn't start from here, but basically I'll pick this one, which is more genuine. This one here. You don't need to be perfect, but you draw your trend line. I could see, draw my trend line. And then you look for, the main point you look for is to just have 2 touches of those highest points in the market. As simple as that. 2 touches from the highest point, you see I've drawn my trend line, right? From the highest points to touch 2 points, which is 1 and 2, this one down here. I've drawn my trend line in the 1 day, and it gives me an indication that this is a downward trend. Now, you have drawn it in 1 day. Just come and check it in 1 hour. I'll show you. You see now, the trend line I drew in the 1 day, has been broken in the 1 hour. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to show you simple ways you can even trade without experience. It has been now broken in the 1 hour. All right. It has been broken in the 1 hour, meaning if the market breaks, I just want you to see what happened here. If the market breaks a 1 day time frame, just look at what happened here. The 1 hour time frame has broken a trend line of 1 day. I don't need to ask a question, but just to get into this market. I just need to get into this market. And where it has broken from, you see, Just wait for 2 candles. If these candles, the green candle and maybe a red candle form above your trend line, just get in and enjoy the trade. You can only get out if you are interested if this trend line that you have drawn is broken in the 1 day and the market goes below it. I don't know what has happened. Let me see. All right, it is up here. All right. Let me push it to the current price. Okay. Right. Simple as that. If the market goes below this trend line and candles form below here, then I will know this is going to be a downward trend. But if candles keep up here, I'll keep on getting in and getting out in the 1 hour time frame. I keep on getting in and getting out in the 1 hour time frame. I can keep getting 5%, 3%, 5%, 3%, 5%, 3%. It's up to you. For the rest of the time you want, unless these candles come and break this trend. But as long as they're still forming above in a bigger time frame, keep enjoying your money comfortably. You don't need the experience about this. You just need to draw the trend line. Now, this was when the market is going down. What about I'm trading a coin that is on an upward trend and I want to keep in this trade? What do? Still, we go on trend lines. And this time around, we are going to use one called a flat bottom. So tap on it. I'm going to remove this first one. Let me remove this one. You just touch it. You just touch it. Then it brings delete. Just come here and look for the lowest point in the market, which is this one here. Extend your indicator, have at least 2 touches. Just 2 touches. All right. Okay, my 2 touches are there. That's enough. 3 touches, by the way. I have even more than 2. I have 3 touches. Then you tap on it, then it locks in the screen. Now look, this one and this one and this one, they're enough. Then I just go in the 1 hour. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once the market that I've drawn a trend line in the 1 day, just look here, it breaks the 1 hour time frame. I just need to keep in this trade because it has broken it in the lower time frame. And if you are too much, you need to get in and get out. It becomes too much in the 30 minutes and the 15 minutes. I can only get out of this coin if it breaks my 1 day time frame. So it means that if the market comes down here and breaks this, then this is going to be a downward trend in the 1 hour time frame. Let me just get back here. You see the 1 hour. Unless the market comes back here, down here, and it goes through, that's when I'll be in the downward trend. But as long as it's above here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm enjoying profit. Okay, now that was just a simple basic for uptrend, downtrend. Remember, the market is not your friend, but the market trend is your friend. So if you can have the power to just draw those lines and identify a trend, if you do it in the 4 hour time frame, then go and enjoy in the 30 minutes. If you do it in the 1 day, then go and enjoy in the 1 hour. If you can do that, set up your margin calls. It will keep on buying and selling for you, 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 buying and selling for you. And now you understand how powerful RoyalQ is. Let me just remind you how powerful RoyalQ is. Maybe some of you have forgotten. Let me pick my RoyalQ. All right, now imagine, let me see where is my trading view. Let me go back to the 1 day. I draw a trend line. I just want to show you how powerful RoyalQ is. Let me draw a flat bottom. Here, this is called a flat bottom. I draw it from here. My goal is to just have 2 touches. I have them. There we go. There we go. All right, 1 and 2, enough. Then I draw it here. I touch it, I lock it on the screen. You see this price here? This one here, which is 0.038, 0.03800. I just go to my Royal Queue. Which coin is this? Is Gala. Tap on home, tap on more, then I come on price alert. Then I add Gala here. Look at how powerful Royal Queue is. I add Gala here. Okay, as it added, Gala. Just tap on it, put a star, then tap done. Now, you allow it to float, maybe to show you rapid rise and fall in the market. It's okay, you can do that. But just come on the set price and say 0.0 38 00. Okay, now create an alert and go and do your other stuff. As you are here on Zoom, you receive a message that Gala has touched this. Then it means this market that was going up has touched your trend line. Now it might be going to flop down. And you have been enjoying buying and selling this side, then maybe you can open more margin calls, all right? So you can be able to enjoy the price alerts in the Royal Queue application. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that marks our second session, differentiating an uptrend and a downward trend. I don't know if Mr. Robert or King Nazai have something to add for our second session this morning before we go to our last session.
What I can add is this, bro. Being able to identify the market trends. When you're actually looking at this for the very first time, or if you're very new to this, it may seem like a lot of stuff. Actually, it's not. It's just a chart. It shows price movement. Price is going up, price is going down. And what we're actually doing is we want to know when is the best time for us to go and get the most profit. It's like fishing. We want to know where is the best place to go and fish. By looking at this chart, it tells us when is the best time, the ideal time to go in and get the best possible profit. It's not to go in blind. Look first and then leap. So pay attention. Everything that Leader Kabanda, Julius is sharing with you, just pay attention. Pay attention first, yeah? Pay attention. Later on, the attention will pay you. All right? Okay, I pass it back to you, Leader Kabanda.
Wow, thank you so much. Yes, I see King Nazar. King Nazrin, you have something to share, sir?
Oh, fantastic. Most of whatever you shared today is full enough for me, who is, I think, the first time I joined a session, because most of the time I'm not the trader. On the first place, I'm not a trader. Okay, I'm lack of skills and also information, all that is needed to actually being a trader like you. So this session for me is an eye opener, right? I think we can definitely have another session of maybe something else, some better, or maybe a roundup of any other ideas on trading method that you can share and to all of our members. I think that is superb. For me, it's a good lesson today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much. So now, I want to make life now more simple for everyone. You have not been able to see how to draw a downward trend. You cannot identify an upward trend. I want to make life simple. You cannot read candles. You see them, okay, but you see things are not working out for you. I want now to make life very simple for you. You cannot identify a downward trend. You cannot draw those. You found that when I showed you how to draw those things, you don't like it. You feel like things are not working out for you. Now, let me simplify work for you.